Hi everyone, it's Ulani from People Strategies Hawaii, and I'm here with 4 quick tips on working from home with children during COVID-19. I have 3 kids, ages 9, 6, and 3, and I know firsthand how challenging it can be to be working from home with them. The first tip is you're really going to have to change your mindset. Most of us are used to going into the office somewhere between 8 to 9 and staying there until maybe 5 or 6. But the best thing is to start off at the beginning of your day with what are the top 3 to 5 things I want to accomplish today, and manage yourself based on your results, not based on your minutes or hours worked. The second thing I'd say is to be prepared. You know you're going to have the kids at home. Think about what they're going to need, whether it's they've got homework they need to do, they need some snacks, they need some activities or crafts to keep them preoccupied. Have those things ready to go. There's also been this schedule circulating online, which I think is really great. I do think, especially young children, they need structure. They expect it. They've come to be familiar with it at school. Kids need fresh air. They need to get outside, so make sure that you're building that time in to do that with them. The next thing I'd say is make sure that you're communicating with your manager. And right now we have a lot of managers who maybe have not fully bought into the idea of teleworking. In fact, statistics show that 33% of managers actually don't trust their employees when they're out of sight. And so it is going to take a little bit of convincing and talking with your manager to say, hey, these are the 3 things that I'm planning to accomplish today. Let them know that you are, so start that off early, communicate early and often with your manager. Be available all day if possible. Have your email app downloaded on your phone so you can be checking for email. Let them know they can text and call you at any time, and just communicate often with them. Let them know the progress of what you're working on, how it's going. You can use software like Asana or Trello or those types of things to kind of let them know the progress, the status report of what you're working on. The next thing I'd say is resist distraction. I know most of us are going to be watching Frozen 2 for the next probably few weeks at home. It does get really distracting when you put a movie or TV show on to kind of sit there and zone out and watch the TV show with them. Make sure you're using that time effectively to get some of your most important work done. So even if you end up having to sit near the TV, one trick I use is I put on ambient noise. So I like to use this YouTube video, and I just love it because it's just the sound of rain, and I blast it just loud enough in my earbuds so that I can be just focused and zoned in on my work. So I'm still present, I'm still physically present with my kids, but I'm also able to concentrate and focus on my work. And the last tip I would say is just be forgiving of yourself. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty. Young kids especially, they need their mommy and daddy. They may have accidents, they may have spills, they may need you to make something or do something for them. So just know that you may not get to everything that you anticipated you would today. Know that you really are technically doing 2 jobs at once. So you're both being a full-time caregiver and you're being a full-time worker. And think about where and when you do your work. So again, think about ways that you can adjust your schedule so you're maybe doing it earlier or later, and even be flexible about where you work. So I have my home office right here that I work in at my house, but I will move depending on where the kids need me. So if they need me in the kitchen, I will work at the kitchen counter. I've moved to the kitchen table, I've moved to the bed, I've moved to the couch with my laptop. Just be flexible with where you have to get the work done. So we're all about survival mode right now as parents, those of us home with kids during spring break, being expected to work from home, especially during coronavirus. These are kind of some unpredictable times, so hang in there. If I can be of any help to you, please shout out and let me know. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.